Shalom, back with part two, Crept in unawares. All right. Again, we just finished reading 1 John 2 and 19. And I gave you both the King James and the NLT version. All right, let me take you to another precept, as I said I was going to take you to. All right. Let's go to Isaiah. All right. Isaiah 8. We'll go down to, pick it up here, at verse 19 to 22. So let's pick it up here. All right. So, when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep, and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their God power for the living to the dead? To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, I repeat, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word. Hello, we're not here to change the words. You understand? We're here to break them down for you, to simplify it for you, for your understanding, the parables, the dark sayings, the prophecies. That's it. We're not here to change anything. We're not here to add. We're not here to subtract. Okay? Anybody who does is going to receive the plagues of this book. This is not a game, people. And it will tell you that. Again, Revelations, the last chapter, all right, the 22nd chapter, around the 18, 19 verses. It'll tell you that, all right? That you're going to receive the plagues of this book. You go around messing like that, all right? That's not what we're here for, people, all right? So, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. You see that? There's no light in them. Okay? Verse 21, and they shall pass through it, hardly be stead and hungry, and it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and curse their king and their God and look upward. We're showing you their colors, that they were never really a part of this ministry, okay? Listen, it has nothing to do with the fact that you may be of the seed of Israel. You have to have been called in. You can't not, what's my title? Crept in unawares. You cannot come into the counsel of the Lord unless you've been invited in. Okay? And they shall look upon the earth and behold trouble and darkness, dimness of anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. You see that? You understand? Okay? All right? Give me a minute. All right, let's pick it up here in 1 Timothy 4, 1 and 2. Now the Spirit speaketh expressively. And this is all spiritual, people. Okay? It's all spiritual. Speaketh expressively that in the latter times, we're living in the latter times, people. All right? We're living at the end of Esau's evil, wicked reign here on the earth. Okay? Some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Okay? In other words, they're not following the doctrine here, the testimony, the word, but rather what? They're taking heed to what? To other philosophies, and doctrines, okay, of rudiments of the world or men, okay, and not following after Yahweh Shai, the Mashiach. As you read in, what is that? Colossians 2 and 8, okay? Where it tells you there, it warns you, beware, of, philosophies and vain deceits, doctrines, following men or the rudiments of the world, okay, where you should be following Yahushua. All right? Okay, let's read verse 2 here. Speaking lies in hypocrisy. Hello. Having their conscience seared with a hot iron. These people are hypocrites and liars, and their consciences are dead. Yeah, in other words, they're spiritually, mentally dead. They're part of the congregation of the dead. All right? Proverbs, right? 21:16, he that wandereth out of the way of understanding gets into discernment, shall remain in the congregation of the dead, meaning spiritually, mentally dead. We'll be right back with parts 3 and 4. Shalom.